Have you ever paused to consider the walls we construct, both tangible and intangible, that separate us from one another? These walls are born from fear, distrust, and the impulse to protect ourselves. But this quote beckons us to reflect on the impact of these barriers. The quote is a thought-provoking reflection on the human tendency to create barriers and divisions rather than fostering connections and understanding. Often attributed to Sir Isaac Newton, this quote highlights the societal and psychological dynamics that contribute to separation, emphasizing the need for unity, empathy, and collaboration. In a world marked by its divisions, a quote emerges as a poignant reminder of the choices we make, choices that either build walls or create bridges. At its core, the quote underscores the metaphorical distinction between walls and bridges. Walls represent barriers that isolate individuals and communities, while bridges symbolize pathways that facilitate interaction, communication, and cooperation. This contrast forms the basis of the quote's message, that as humans, we often prioritize self-preservation, tribalism, and protectionism over the broader goal of building connections. In contrast to walls, bridges stand as symbols of connection, unity, and understanding. The quote's resonance lies in its message. As a society, we tend to prioritize isolation over connection, division over collaboration. In a literal sense, walls have historically been constructed for various reasons, including defense, privacy, and asserting ownership. However, this quote shifts the focus to the metaphorical walls we build in social, cultural, and interpersonal contexts. These walls manifest as prejudice, fear, mistrust, and a lack of empathy towards those who are perceived as different. The quote's assertion that we build too many walls carries an implicit critique of human behavior. It suggests that our instinct to shield ourselves from the unfamiliar or perceived threats can lead to isolation and misunderstanding. This isolation often perpetuates cycles of ignorance and perpetuates stereotypes, preventing us from embracing the richness of diversity and engaging in meaningful interactions. The phrase "not enough bridges" resonates with a call for positive change. Bridges serve as conduits for connection, enabling dialogue, collaboration, and the exchange of ideas. The quote's implication is that while walls are being erected, bridges that promote unity, tolerance, and mutual understanding are lacking. The quote challenges us to reconsider our priority and invest in constructing these bridges that facilitate communication and harmony. On a societal level, the quote speaks to the divisive issues that have plagued human history. Whether fueled by cultural difference, political ideology, or economic disparity, the impulse to build walls and fortify divisions has resulted in conflict and fragmentation. The quote encourages us to transcend these divisions and work towards cultivating relationships that transcend boundaries. Psychologically, the quote reflects on the cognitive biases that lead us to favor those who are similar to us while distancing ourselves from those who are different. This inclination is rooted in evolutionary mechanisms for survival, but in today's interconnected world, it can hinder progress, cooperation, and global understanding. The quote's wisdom prompts us to overcome these biases and actively seek bridges that facilitate cross-cultural exchange and empathy. The quote also intersects with contemporary issues such as immigration, globalization, and the digital age. As societies become increasingly multicultural and interconnected, the choice between building walls and bridges takes on greater significance. The quote encourages us to consider the consequences of isolationist policies and attitudes, urging us to opt for approaches that promote inclusivity and open dialogue. Furthermore, the quote speaks to the role of leadership in fostering unity. Leaders who prioritize building bridges can contribute to the growth of peaceful societies, constructive dialogues, and collaborative problem solving. In contrast, leaders who prioritize walls may inadvertently perpetuate divisions and misunderstandings, leading to unrest and strife. In conclusion, the quote "we build too many walls and not enough bridges" encapsulates a profound insight into human behavior and societal dynamics. It serves as a call to action, urging us to reflect on our biases, prejudices, and the barriers we create that hinder connections and understanding. By embracing the metaphorical construction of bridges over walls, we can pave the way for a more harmonious, inclusive, and united world. The quote's timeless message challenges us to prioritize empathy, collaboration, and open-mindedness in our interactions, fostering a global community that is bound together by shared humanity rather than divided by walls of misunderstanding.